यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं ग्रांट ऑफ लीव ऑन मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट, यानी मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट पर किस तरीके से लीव दी जाती है, तो उसके बारे में हम देखें। तो लीव जब मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट पर दी जाती है उसके जनरल रूल क्या है। मेडिकल ऑफिसर शैल नॉट recommend in which there appear to be no prospect that the railway servant concerned will ever to be fit to measure his duty. In such cases, the opinion that the railway servant is permanently unfit for railway service should be recorded in medical certificate. A railway servant, A group railway servant, A group A or group B should be invalidated out of the service on the account of ill health except on the certificate of medical that no recommendation contained in it shall be evidence or a claim to any leave not admissible to the railway under the term of his contract or the rule to be certificate should be forward to the authority competent awaited. Grant of leave on medical certificate to the gazetted and non-gazetted railway servant. तो ग्रांट ऑन लीव ऑन मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट टू गजेटेड एंड नॉन गजेटेड रेलवे सर्वेंट। तो कॉम्यूटेड लीव एंड लीव ऑन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट बाय द रेलवे सर्वेंट शैल बी रेगुलेटेड एज ए रेलवे सर्वेंट गजेटेड और नॉन गजेटेड ऑन बीइंग सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हेल्थ स्कीम CGHS Railway Health Service RHS beneficiaries and living in the area covered by the CGHS RHS at the time of illness shall be required to produce a medical and fitness certificate in form of prescribed Annex 11 of the Rule 538 and the 541 of Indian Railway Medical Manual Volume 1 3rd edition 2000 either from a authorized CGHS medical officer or a railway or government authorized medical officer. In circumstance where the railway doctor lines visit do not materialize, the railway employee who are covered by the line jurisdiction of railway doctor who have fallen ill may obtain a medical certificate from the registered medical practitioner RMP subject in condition that if the leave applied for a medical ground is more than 3 days, the employee should report to the railway doctor if he is fit to travel or send intimation about his condition if he is bedridden at the such interval as directed by the railway doctor. Railway servant gazetted and non-gazetted who are not CGHS beneficiaries, including those who have opted out of the CGHS, RHS or are CGHS or RHS card holder but at the time of illness are residing outside the jurisdiction of the CGHS RHS facilities or take ill while being outside the headquarters are required to produce a medical and fitness certificate from his authorized medical attendant, provided that in the case of non-gazetted railway employee, if no AMA is available within the radius of 8 km of his residence or place of the temporary stay outside the headquarters, the leave sanction authority may at his discretion sanction leave and commuted leave on the production of medical certificate from the registered medical practitioner after satisfying itself on the fact and merit of the case. In case of hospitalization, indoor treatment permitted in private hospital recognized under the CGHS Central Service Medical Attendance Rules 1944 and Railway Medical Attendance Rule as contained in Indian Railway Medical Manual 3rd edition 2000, corrected up to 399 railway servant gazetted and non-gazetted whether a CGHS RHS beneficiary or not may produce the requesting medical fitness certificate from the authorized medical officer or such a hospital in case hospitalization indoor treatment on account of the particular kind of disease heart cancer, etc., for the treatment of which is concerned hospital has been recognized by the Ministry of Health and Welfare. A hospital has been recognized by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. There may be instance whether an employee may be initially admitted to such a hospital, at a stage where the disease has yet not been fully diagnostic, and it may be subsequently be stabilized that the disease has not that is suspicious and which promoted her admission to the hospital. In such cases, the leave sanction authority, with the approval of the general manager, may grant leave, cumulative leave, on the basis of the medical certificate from the authorized medical officer of such a hospital if he is satisfied about the genuineness of the case. In the case where the non-gazetted railway servant find it difficult to obtain the medical fitness certificate from the CGHS, RHS doctor or AMA, in exceptional case, the leave sanction authority may consider grant on leave on the basis of the medical fitness certificate from the RMP after taking into account the circumstance of the specified case. Such a certificate shall be nearly as soon as possible in the prescribed form as given Annex 11 of the Rule 538 and 541 of Indian Railway Medical Manual Volume 1, 3rd edition 2000, and should state the nature of the illness and the period for which the railway servant is likely to be unable to perform his duty. The competent authority may at his discretion accept the certificate, or in the case where it has reason to suspect the bona fide, refer the case of divisional medical officer for advice or investigation. The medical certificate form a registered private practitioner produced by the railway servant in support of their applicant for leave may be rejected by the competent authority only after railway medical officer has conducted the necessary verificational and the basis of advice tendered by him. After such verifications, certificate of fitness in the case of employee working in the zonal railway and field unit will continue to governed by the provision contained in Rule 538 and 541 of Indian Railway Medical Manual Volume 1, 3rd edition 2000. Ordinarily, the jurisdiction of the railway medical officer will be taken into cover railway servant residing within the radius of 2.5 km of the railway hospital or health unit to which the doctor is attached, and within a radius of 1 km of railway station of the doctor visit. Railway Minister Decision 1, where the railway employer remained on the medical leave up to and including 3-day duration, the reported back for the duty with a fitness from the medical practitioner. He may be allowed to join duty without obtaining fitness certificate from the railway medical officer, subject to condition that the employer furnished a declaration that he had not suffered during this period from any eye disease. In the other case, where the duration of sickness is more than 3 days, the railway employee should be put back to duty within the 24 hour on the producing fitness certificate from the private medical practitioner, provided he is found fit by the competent railway medical officer. In case of any delay beyond 124 hour in obtaining the fitness certificate from the competent railway medical officer, the employee concerned will be deemed to has been put back to duty within 24 hours is producing the medical certificate of the private medical officer. Railway Ministerial Decision 2, with the view of the preventing misuse, the railway administration may withdraw for a specified period from 1 April to 30 June in summer, from 1 October to 15 November during Diwali, when mass sick reporting is contemplated by the staff of any department, the privilege of acceptance of medical certificate from the registered medical practitioner for grant of medical certificate from Group C and Group D railway servant. In case of railway servant who have acquired a disability, the medical authority shall certify in form of Annex 13 the nature and extent of the disability, the date from which the disability has been occurred and manifested, to the extent it may be medically possible to indicate the same, whether there is a reasonable prospect for the railway servant shall be fit to resume the duty. If not, categorically state that the such railway state is completely and permanently incapacitated and further service for with purpose of these rules and doctor of central government health scheme of government hospital or a specialized in the government hospital in case of requiring specialized treatment or a medical board of the government hospital in the case of multiple disabilities shall in the addition of the authority certifying specified and disability under the provision of containment in the chapter 10 of the right of person with the disability act 2016. The medical authority is competent to issue the certificate of disability of the form of annex 13 3a. Now, withstanding anything in there is a rules nor a reference from the head of the office, any other authority may be required for the issue of medical certificate for disability. Whether, however, the authority competent grant a leave on not satisfied about the genuineness of the particular case, it may be open for such authority to secure second medical opinion by the requesting a government medical officer, railway medical officer not below the rank of the civil surgeon and medical superintendent and staff surgeon and divisional medical officer to have applicant medically examined on the possible date, and it shall be duty of the divisional medical officer to express the opinion regard of fact of the illness and regard of necessity of amount of the leave recommended, and for that purpose it may be either require the applicant to appear before himself or before a medical officer nominated by himself. The grant of medical certificate under this rule does not itself confer upon the servant concerned any right to the leave. The medical certificate shall be forwarded to the authority competent to grant leave and order to that of authority awaited. The authority competent to grant leave may at its discretion and waive of the production of medical certificate in case of application for the leave for the period of not exceeding 3 days at the time. Such leave shall not be, however, treated as leave on medical certificate and shall be debited against the leave other than a medical ground. Every certificate of medical officer recommending the grant of leave to the railway servant must contain a provision. No recommendation contained in it shall be evidence of the claim of any leave not admissible to the railway servant under the term of his contract or rule to which is subject. The certificate should be forwarded to the authority competent to grant the leave and order of that authority should be awaited.